and welcome back for video number 2. And this one we're really focusing on more of that hydration principle. We know different parts of your body, especially your right hip, are pretty stiff, and that probably has happened through years of wear and tear, injuries, accidents, and so we're going to work on getting some blood flow back into those areas by using mainly a roller. This first part of the rolling series we focused on your lower body, then the second part we focus on the upper body. So go ahead and grab your roller. We'll sit down on the mat. We're going to start with our calves and start working our way up our body. So positionally, you want to have the roller underneath essentially the meaty part of your calf. So it'll be halfway in between your heel and up by your knee. We never roll over bones over here. So your other leg will be bent. Hands will be behind you. Let your chest open up. Then that top foot that's on top of the roller, go ahead and flex it, bringing the toes back towards you so the muscle is elongated. Once you're there, if you're able to, you can go ahead and lift up your hips and start to roll your leg forward and back. And when we're going through this series, you'll remember 4, 4, and 4. So you want to roll forward and back 4 times. And then once you find a spot that's really tender, you're going to do a cross friction 4 times. So that just means you're changing the angle to get deeper into the muscle to target deeper layers of fascia within the muscle, which encapsulate the muscle. And then after you do that 4 times, you'll roll forward and back 4 more times. And you could go even slower than I am right now. Then you'll lower yourself down. And while you're doing that series, that was kind of level 1. If you need more tension, you can always cross over your other leg to start to feel that sensation a little bit more. So then you'll start working your way up. You'll place the roller underneath your hamstring. Same thing, you'll flex your ankle so the muscle's nice and long. You'll place your hands back behind you. Your chest is open, elbows are soft. You'll lift your hips on up, and this is level 1. If you need level 2, you can go ahead and cross the other ankle over. You start in the mid part of your hamstring and start sliding forward until you reach almost the base of your hip. Then you slowly start rolling back, and make sure you just don't roll over the back of your knee. You roll forward, reaching the base of your hip, and slowly come back. And so you do that, remember that 4 times. If you find a spot that's tender, you can hold there and do that cross friction 4 times. And usually your hamstrings aren't as tender as other parts that we'll get to in a moment. And then 4 again. So rolling forward, slowly reaching the bottom of your hip and dragging back in space. And it's really nice to do this before you hop on the bike or go walking, or once you get off of a plane and get to your hotel when you're traveling. Being up in the air really does dehydrate your body, and this helps you get some fluid back into it. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and take it up to your hips. Be careful getting on the roller with this one because it does move. And you'll sit on the roller. Same position, you'll go ahead and place your hands back behind you. And this is the one where you may feel the most. You'll cross one ankle over your other knee, so that way you're forming almost this figure 4. Then you'll roll onto the side of your hip, targeting the muscle that's your glute med. And that way it's nice and open. If you have it closed, you can't target that muscle, but if you have that figure 4 stretch, get even deeper and targeting the right area. Then start rolling forward and back here. So you roll forward, never going over the hip bone, and slowly rolling back in space. And just make sure you're breathing while you're here, rolling forward, reaching the base of your hip, and dragging it back, noticing what you're feeling. And roll forward. And roll back. So that was 4. Hold there. Now 4 of the cross frictions. You're just changing the angle. So go ahead and let your knee dip towards the ground if able, and then come back to center. And the driver here really is coming from your pelvis. And then to center. And 2 more. And then exhale, center, and last 1. And exhale, center. Now slowly start rolling it forward again. And let the roller travel down your leg. And 2 more, rolling forward, feeling the pressure in your hip. And coming back. And last one there. and in. Then you'll lower the foot down. Take the roller from underneath your body. If you can, just do a few little hip openers here. You can do it with one leg or the other leg. It should feel a little bit looser. So far we've done your calf, we've done your hamstring, we've done your glute med, and they all connect together in that posterior chain, which has been causing some tension in your body, to say the least, of pulling on different areas. So now we're taking the roller to more of the lateral chain, which helps you when you stand and also when you cycle. So you'll place the roller right above your knee, never over bones. Bottom foot will be flexed, then you'll lower down to your elbow. And this one people are very tender with. They call it the IT band roll. You actually don't want to roll over your IT band, so you'll do a quarter turn towards the ground, and you'll probably feel a little bit of tension here, especially if you've been cycling. Now that 4 again. So you'll roll down, and then you'll roll back up. And the motion's actually coming from your shoulder. So it's creating the motion in your body. And just breathing through it, and you want it to be uncomfortable and not unbearable. And I know that a lot of people, including myself, have the tendency to push through things more than is necessary. Sometimes less is more here. So you'll press down if you find an area that's tight. Our cross friction is a little bit different here. You'll go ahead and bend the back leg, and then you'll straighten it. And you'll bend the back leg, just like a hamstring curl, and bend the back leg. And that's 4, and then we'll end fleshing out the muscle again. And 2 more here, just kind of recreating that homeostasis, that even level in your body. Lower the leg down, lift up the hips, take it away. Good, so far, the areas that we've hit, we've targeted your calf, your hamstring, your glute, and the outside of your leg. Okay, so that'll be it for the lower body. We'll come back in a moment and target that upper body.